What you mean? I'm 30. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that. It said 30s to 40s. 30s to 40s. Hey, I had somebody tell me they thought I was 35 the other day. Like damn, 35. I look 35. Like, that's crazy. You don't look 35, but I didn't know you was 30. Nigga. Like 35. Like, I don't understand. Like, how? But I don't know what 35 looked like. I didn't think I was 35. You don't look like you? Nah. I ain't either what? It could be the bald head. That's why. Look, that's why I'm trying to get a. I'm trying to get a. You see the male units. Like, they call them. It's the man weave, but the correct term is a male unit. And I'm trying to get the male unit. It'll go like right here. It'll be faded in perfectly. I have my hairline back. I have really tell them to put it like, you know what I'm saying? I want a real hairline, so it have to be at least right here. Where Bart at, man? You know what I'm saying? The fresh cut, just to see how it would look like. Man, where Bart at, man? There's somebody in Akron that do it. Look, if somebody in Akron that do it, I see him on my Instagram. I had to follow him on my Instagram because I think about it. And should I get the man weave?
You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
I don't know what happened. I took us out of the show on accident, but I'm gonna be upset when that. I'm gonna be upset when we gotta have a new intro for the next show.
No holds barred.
Yeah,
that nigga voice crazy. But nah, I mean, I look forward to it now.
Oh, it's so much work, but it's so worth it, and we got a lot of content to pull from. So that's what makes it ultimately worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I can live with it because of that.
Yeah, you know the content more than I do. Did you watch a lot of episodes and the rewind, the first go around, but it's all new to me. Like when you play them, I remember them, but I can't even recall. I can only recall to the last show, and that's sometimes.
That's funny.
You know, man, how y'all doing today? I know y'all feeling good. If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, we got that dub. It was almost a blowout, but in Browns fashion, it had to be a little bit of drama.
I put on social media. I'm like, man, please don't beat the Browns right now. Please don't beat the Browns right now. Please don't beat the Browns right now. Oh boy. 3-1. Browns haven't been there since 2001. That's crazy.
Hey, I seen a graphic that said the Browns haven't scored over 30 points in 3 consecutive games since 1968.
There's always something, man. That's hilarious. That's a hilarious graphic. Like, I would love to see that. That's funny.
What's 1968? Is that the Jim Brown era? I don't know. I don't know when he played.
No, that's the Jim Brown era. That's the Jim Brown era. That's crazy. So welcome. Hey, Regina, I meant to ask you, you a Patriots fan still, or you a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan? You know what I'm saying? Tom is down in Florida these days, so I don't know.
And it ain't the same.
It ain't the same. He still do. All the people that's talking about he was washed up, though. He threw 5 touchdowns today, so I don't want to hear no more of it.
Did he? How many points he got? I should have started him.
I don't know. 5 touchdowns today, though.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So let me see. 5 touchdowns minimum. That is minimum. That is 32 points minimum. But I think you get a bonus, like anything over 4 touchdowns or something like that, you get a bonus. So, it's I don't know. You should have started him. Is long story short.
I think I'm still, good for the dub. But I really didn't pay attention to my lineup this week. So whoever, was in there was in there. And I think somebody got hurt. No, somebody got I know Cam got COVID, but I was starting him anyway. But I think my tight end, whoever my tight end is, I can't remember. Oh, Ebron. Yeah, Ebron.
Is he still in he in Detroit no more? Where did he play?
I forgot. I think the Steelers. Yeah, he played with the Steelers. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Virginia said, always a Patriots, but will forever love Tom Brady. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm kind of split 3 ways instead of 2 ways. You know what I'm saying? I got to check in with Tom, even though I don't root for him down there because, but I still root for Bill. You know what I'm saying? And Cam, I got to root for Cam. Somehow my dude got COVID, though. It's messed up.
Yeah.
And then the Browns, of course.
Like COVID is running rampant right now.
Yeah, it's always this. I think Angel said. She said something about Tennessee being a bunch of bitches. Like yeah, they got to reschedule the game because Tennessee was acting like bitches or something. I'm like, damn, like they got a disease. Like it wasn't like there was they all got mono, like what you call them last season. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Oh man, what a great comment. Eric said, "Like after you do a show, you just feel comfortable. You can just call everybody by their first name." He said, "I don't know who that team was the first 3 quarters, but it was the Cleveland Browns in the 4th quarter, except they won."
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, that is the greatest explanation, like for real, because. Like I said, I'm the only thing I'm on social media. Like, man, please don't be the Browns right now. Like y'all up by 3 touchdowns, and y'all give up 1 quick. I'm like, oh, I could just see it being a historic collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they held on, and Denzel Ward came through with that interception that completely put an end to it. So,
OBJ though, I thought he was gonna get sacked, and this is right after we got scored on, got the onside kick, and then it was like, oh, here we go, Browns again. He about to get sacked, and the dude came and scored a touchdown, 3 touchdowns. That's probably that's probably his most since he's been a Cleveland Brown. It has to be, but maybe that Jets game, I don't know. The Jets game, he was acting up.
No, most since he's been a Brown.
Okay.
The crazy thing is, I don't know. The crazy thing is that they won. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just right for a Cleveland Browns type of an afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, but somehow they actually pulled it out without their number 1 running back. Like, all this stuff was going against them, but somehow they pulled it out, and I'm happy, man. 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Good fortune don't last forever, but I'll damn sure take it today. You can't take it from me today. I tell you that much.
Who we got next?
Huh?
Who we got next?
We got the first Steelers game next. Let me see.
If we do, that's probably gonna be a primetime game. We most definitely could beat them though.
No. We got the Colts next, then the Steelers. Colts next.
Okay.
In Cleveland though, so
you could potentially be 5-1, which is crazy.
They got Phillip Rivers now in Indy, so Phillip Rivers historically be balling, but I don't know about this season. I really don't know. Like, I don't know nothing about the Colts this year, but I'm booking it 4-1. I don't know. They number 2 in the AFC South, so
who their quarterback?
Phillip Rivers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. The Browns. You can't forget the Browns put up. They got scored on 30-something points. So
yeah, I'm I don't know what we're gonna do our defense. I don't know what's going on.
We can beat the Steelers though. It's gonna be a tough game. They can be beat
for sure. I'm booking it now 4-1. Ms. Murray said, my sister was screaming the whole game, as she should be, as she deserves to be screaming the entire game.
Yeah, she said her sister? That's her daughter. That you just said.
What do you mean?
Ms. Murray said my sister was screaming the whole game. You said Ashley deserved to be screaming. That's her daughter.
No. I said as they should be.
Oh shit!
As they should be, or as she should be. Not.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like you said.
She said, "Look at y'all smiling because the Bron." Yeah, it's a victory. It's a victory Sunday.
Yeah,
y'all don't understand. Like in our lifetime, we don't get many of these. You know what I'm saying? So every time it happened, it's still like, you know, man, the Browns won today. Like it's still like news. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't getting under the you know what I'm saying, the 80s Browns. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting under the 70 Browns wasn't even that good, but the Steelers was so bad that it made the Browns look better. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm just saying.
Look, check this out. Let the Browns win the Super Bowl during COVID.
Oh, nigga, we all got it. I'm just going. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? How you not gonna be able to have?
Yeah,
they probably not gonna do the parade, but it's gonna be a parade. It's gonna be a celebration. Everybody gonna be downtown kicking it. You can't arrest everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Right. That look. I say this right now. Browns win the Super Bowl. I got to just consider me to have the COVID. That just is what it is. Like, I'm not even kidding. I got it. Like, look, I'm not even gonna say I was about to say I would gladly exchange a case of a bout with COVID for a Browns Super Bowl. I'm not gonna go that far, but if they was to win the Super Bowl, I would do my fair share to make sure we celebrate the victory appropriately. I say that. That's what I will say.
It would be the best. It'd be better than the Cavs by far. Even though the Cavs went, came back from 3-1, but if the Browns win, we really could talk shit forever.
Forever. That's it. Look, if the Browns win the Super Bowl, I might not watch football again, and I'll just hang my hat on the fact that we won the Super Bowl. Like that'll be it. That'll be it. Like I would check out. Like, I'll probably never watch another football game on a pro level. Like, I'll go back to watching high school. I just start going out in my community and watching Cleveland Heights play or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I know all the kids like a weird person. Like, oh man, that so and so that transferred from Youngstown East. Like he's a big. Like I know all the little things. I'll probably never watch it again. Eric said, "Rivers is old as shit. We got the code. We got the codes."
He is old. Hey, consistent.
Yeah, but he don't never win nothing though. That's the thing about him. That's why I mean, even in San Diego or wherever they moved to, he never win nothing. Like, he always put up numbers for no reason though. Like his team's always trash, and I feel like we got him, especially at home. It's probably gonna be cold next week. Like you know what I'm saying? It's freezing outside now. It's probably gonna be cold. They used to play in the dome. I'm with you. Yeah, we got the calls. I'm with you. I'm booking it. 401. Mark me down. Some paper somewhere. That's all I can say. Hey, so sorry we went off on a football tangent, but
yeah, it gotta be talked about.
It gotta happen, man. I try to tell y'all, man. It just don't happen often enough for me at least. Like if I was, if I was in New England or something, where the Red Sox winning World Series every other year, or I was just used to winning, it probably wouldn't be that bad. Like you don't cheer for 3-1. People like, okay, cool. We've been here before. We stayed the course, all this stuff, but the Browns 3-1, that'll never happen. You know what I'm saying? So let us get our shine and smile on. Virginia, you said free beer if the Browns win the Super Bowl, or free beer because they won. Either way, I'm down. I don't know what the parameters are, but as long as it ain't Pabst or something like that, like sign me up. I'm down.
It's gonna be Bud Light.
I'm down. Send me a case of platinum.
Oh man.
Shout out to Bud Light. Send me a case of platinum, man.
Hey, so what are we talking about today?
Man, so we always dabble on that. First off, we know about the Trump COVID situation. Like, we're so sick of talking about COVID. and I know I'm gonna have to talk about it on Wednesday. So we're not going to talk about Trump and COVID tonight. I just want to put it out there because I'm sure it's gonna be somebody like, oh, but in the news, the biggest story is that, you know what I'm saying, like I can't do it.
Yeah.
I just can't do it right now.
You got to savor every political article or video that you read right now because it's almost a wrap. You got what's that? 4 weeks, something like that.
For sure.
We know.
So the last thing I'm gonna say about politics and election is you can vote this upcoming Tuesday if you're in Ohio. Early voting starts Tuesday. Go vote early. All of that good stuff. That's it. That's all I'm saying about it. So anyway, we dabbled on that line of relationships and all that stuff. As you guys know, we try to give y'all a perspective from two younger guys' standpoint. We always take perspective from as many older people or many people that's been in relationships, longer than we have and all this stuff. So an interesting thing that came up sort of recently that me and Byron was talking about was like boundaries, like in relationships and stuff. Of course, not in our independent relationships, as far as we're not like, so you wasn't talking about boundaries with your wife, or what I'm saying, like, just want to be clear that wasn't a conversation. Why you looking so confused? Like, why you looking like you don't understand? You don't understand what I'm saying?
It's crazy. I had zoned out for a minute. I was just thinking about a lot of shit, and I zoned back in when you said
your wife.
Yeah.
We just talk about. I was telling them. I was kind of giving them the backstory of the subject of boundaries and how we was talking about it. Yeah. And I was saying that we wasn't talking about it in our everyday life. We wasn't talking about it like that. But the subject in general of boundaries and like how do you set them without like alienating your partner, and even like family boundaries, because I think that's a big thing that people have a hard time with doing.
I mean, but they have to be set, or people will continually cross those boundaries with you that they don't even know about because you didn't set them. So,
well, you're gonna be in rough shape this show. So what? So even though we wasn't talking about you and your situation before, you had boundaries. Have you had any issues with boundaries with friends? You know what I'm saying? And your marriage or relationship.
What do you mean? Like, explain boundaries. So we're on the same page.
So were you just what? Nigga, you know what a boundary is? Like,
Yeah, I know, but I wanna be exact on your definition so I can answer your question better.
Like, have you ever had to tell somebody to I guess like chill out, essentially, like tell somebody, a friend or something, like you got to chill out with whatever the situation was, whatever the I don't know, whatever the situation. I can't think of another word. Like whatever it was. Like, you ever had to tell somebody like to chill out because you married? Like I don't want to make it as simple as like don't call a house after 10 because I'm married. Like, you know, said something like that. But I mean, like something like a real actual like thing that was or could have been an issue where you had to put like the kibosh on something because it was like overstepping.
Now, when you say friend, like, like, do you mean like a female companion, friend, or one of your guy friends, like one of my guy friends or some shit? I don't know.
Which so let me put this up on the screen. So as Regina said, Byron doesn't want to overshare. So I'll let you I'll let you be the person that decides on if you're talking about female friends, if you're talking about male friends, like whatever you want to share, so you don't overshare.
Gotta think. Well, first of all, if I had to tell her to chill out, they wasn't really my friend. If I'm talking about, a woman. um, no, I had this. I remember I had a situation where it was like the last week of work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the girl, she's cool with everybody, so she went around to everybody, got everybody number, right? So I got she just started texting and calling me and shit. So like, all right. So then like she called me at like I don't know 10, 11 at night. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bad idea.
all bad. So I had to tell her like, look, stop. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was on some friendly shit, but you trying to be on some real friendly shit. You're gonna have to stop. Calling me. Period. Not even calling me as much. No, calling me. Period.
Hmm. Okay. All right. I'm not. So you felt like I'm trying to categorize that. So you felt like that was a. I don't understand your boundary, man. I mean, what was the boundary? Saying that like we can't talk at all because, you know,
No, yeah, we can't talk at all because obviously I'm in a relationship and you trying to talk to me on some shit that's not on no friend shit. So yeah.
okay. All right, I got you. So Andrew said I have a hard time thinking of examples, and I read a book on this. Yeah, like boundaries is like the definition of boundaries are like I think it's kind of different for every person. You know what I'm saying? I think I guess the outline should be the same. You know what I'm saying, right? So setting up some I guess counterbalances for situations that come into your relationship. So whether it's friends or whether it's family, whether it's like work related, where you gotta balance your work home life, like those. I think all of those type of things are boundaries, or sorry, all those things have like boundaries that you have to manage and stuff. But just getting like an idea of how do you manage those boundaries, and what are healthy and unhealthy, boundaries, like because it got to be. It can't be as simple as don't call here no more. I mean, not saying that that's wrong or anything, but like I just don't like what bound. So let me ask you this: let me get the Regina comment first. Regina said, "I have a boyfriend and a guy friend that was always asking me out, or talking in an inappropriate way. I said either stop or we can't be friends. He kept doing it, so I just stopped talking to him." Yeah, that's a good boundary, right? That's a good healthy boundary for your relationship. Like that makes complete sense. Um, I, it's a good boundary. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what else to say. It's a good boundary.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's the whole boundary I was on. The boundary is set with your partner.
With that, right? That was my next question to you
So
was
you got to be the enforcer. Yeah, yeah. I signed up for. If you sign up for a monogamous relationship, then that's the boundary. If you sign up for I don't even know the fucking word. Polygamy. Then I mean, it's suspected you're not crossing any boundaries. So
So have you like is that something that you and your wife has done? Like y'all sat down and set up boundaries, or
no,
are they just
it's just
assumed?
suspected. Yeah, it's just
Like, okay,
suspected. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sit
all
down and
right.
say you can't do this and that and that. It should already be known, especially with you being older and have a relationship experience. You know what is a boundary, but
So the only thing,
let's say if y'all first start dating, you don't know the boundaries, right?
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was a situation where uh, I wasn't dating a girl, but I guess in her mind, she set boundaries, and we're not together. I haven't even said I want to be with you. None of those words came out of my mouth. I literally just met you probably, I don't know, 2 weeks prior. You know what I mean? And you already setting boundaries. Like we're not together. Like I barely know you. You know what I mean? And you get upset because because I got options. But we never said we're monogamous. I just met you. We're just dating and stuff. So once she got over that fact, then it was cool because she knows she was wrong,
So
and I wasn't wrong at
you wasn't
all.
wrong. Yeah, if you're single, then you're single, then you're single. Um, so like I don't know, like boundaries is such a we probably should have reined it in, like because boundaries is such a wide topic, right? So you can be talking about like boundaries in the digital age, like social media and that type of situation, and how it will affect your relationship. It could be something like in your relationship, like boundaries as far as like PDA. You know what I'm saying? Like boundaries is such a wide topic. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if y'all got any boundary questions or whatever to discuss, let us know because I don't know if we'll what I'm saying be able to like just hit the wide range of it. Um, because especially when you have something like so I think the biggest one like friends is kind of easy, especially like friends of like the opposite sex or whatever. Like that should be kind of easy to be expected boundary wise. But family, like, I feel like family is the biggest or can be the biggest issue when it comes to boundaries because like that is your family. You know what I'm saying? That's the group of people that you've known your entire life. We've had discussions on this show about family and stuff before, and talking about how um, how you know family shouldn't just be family just because they're your family. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you share the same blood and all of that stuff, but it's still something to be said about somebody that you grew, a group of people that you grew up with your entire life. You know what I'm saying? So balancing the your relationship life with your family life can be very difficult.
True. So for you, my question to you is, you said it can be very difficult. How can it be very difficult? Did you go through a difficult time with balancing your relationship and your family?
Oh, me personally,
Yeah.
um, so I think so. Let me say this in general, I feel like it can be an issue. Let's say you work Monday through Friday, so Saturdays, Sundays is your off days, your days to rest and recover, or to chill at home, or so let's say your person you're talking to also works Monday through Friday. This is the only time y'all get to like chill out without having to worry about work or so just getting stuff in order for work. But you also got you know family obligations. You know what I'm saying? You got family that moved into um, uh, uh, a new house and they need help with something or I don't know, family got a football game coming up or something. Like y'all say, like it's just always conflict of time. Like time is so limited, you know what I'm saying, for people that's working full jobs and all that stuff. Like so I just think running out of time, not being able to show up to the stuff that maybe you want to show up to, or maybe you didn't want to show up to, you know what I'm saying? But like just those things can cause like a boundary issue, right? Where your family might try to schedule you to do so much stuff, but you gotta take care of home and have that personal time where you just spend it with your significant other or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tim said, Tim, welcome. First off, he said, I gotta let you know I'm a bit buzzed, so you're getting the full part of me. I'm just gonna pause you, but welcome. Thanks for coming in. Angel said, I've known some guys to catch feelings fast too. That's in response to Tim saying women catch feelings fast.
It could happen.
No, shit can't happen. We've all been young before. You know what I'm saying? It can definitely happen. You know what I'm saying? So back to your question. For me, yeah, I run into some pitfalls in like past relationships where I was so like wrapped up in the person that it wasn't that I was like neglecting my family, but it was like, all right, I'm gonna make the sacrifice of seeing my family or whatever, so that like at home can be good. You know what I'm saying? So whether that was like working more, like you know what I'm saying, working more, so I see my family less, so we have more money in the house, or whether that was like, all right, she wouldn't feel comfortable here or in that situation or that location or whatever, she wouldn't feel comfortable there. So instead of like forcing with a square peg in a round hole, like I'll just like sit this one out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then it kind of did get to the point where like my family was saying stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family funny, man. They say stuff like you don't gotta bring her. Like it's like you can still come out. Like you don't gotta bring her. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is true. That's very true. But that don't mean when I get home that I don't got a giant headache on my hands, or you know what I'm saying, like whatever the case is. So, so, so yeah, it can happen. And I don't even know if I perfected or know 100% fully how I would like set the boundaries and stuff. Like that's something that we need, like, you know what I'm saying, long term relationship people to help us out with. You know what I'm saying? Because like, do you just put your foot down and then you risk alienating people? Like, I don't know. Like, do you live by the Bible, which say like depart from your family? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're supposed to depart from your parents. Like, so I'm sure you don't do that, but just cut everybody off. You know what I'm saying? But like, just find that balance. Just I don't know. It's difficult to me.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, if you you know what? I think that's I mean, but I'm just talking about my experience. But what you just said, it could, you know, be due to you know, immaturity. So like Angel just said, guys can fall for girls fast too. So you think you all in love and shit, so you want to spend every waking minute, you know, of the world with her and shit.
Yeah.
But in reality, that's not the case.
I mean, it could be. By the time you get married, you hope that that's the situation, though.
The situation to be around them like all the time. That's what you said. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would think that you would find by the time you get to that marriage stage, and like being older, get to that marriage stage, you would think that you would be with a person that you would want to be around all the time or whatever.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying like, you feel like you can't go kick it with your friends, or you know what I'm saying? Go to your family's house because you got to be there. That's what I'm talking about.
Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, good. Never mind.
I heard some shit, but I don't know what it was.
My Google Assistant talking about I got plenty of friends. That's funny.
Google Assistant gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got tons of friends. Regina said, I can't see or hear anything. I went out and refreshed. I'm just going to repost. You currently can't see or anything? You might have closed your app and then come on back in. So Eric said, I want to get to this because I think this is a huge thing as well. He said the worst situation is when family keep borrowing. Family keep asking to borrow money you definitely need to set boundaries. I think that's for everything, man. Not just like in a relationship or whatever. Like when you pooling your money with somebody else and all this stuff, and you know, I don't want to say you got to ask for permission what to do with your money, but when y'all are collectively doing stuff, I got a friend right now that he don't have a secret bank account, but he got a hell of a workaround. You know what I'm saying? Like just to just to have a couple dollars on hand in case, and he do it for good reason. So you know what I'm saying? It ain't like he giving out hundreds of dollars, but like somebody like, man, I just need some gas money or something. He got $20 to give somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that his wife wouldn't be cool with it, but that's just saying that clearly every penny is counted, and he don't want the headache, or like clearly he's been giving his family money or like gambling or something. Like I said, like something had to happen for him to have this complete workaround. Like you don't just have a workaround for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So
but check this out. Some people, have a different account, on the side. Let's say, tragically, your spouse passed away, or y'all decide y'all don't want to be with each other no more. Somebody gonna have to keep the house, and somebody gonna have to find somewhere else to stay. So, in that case, they say you should have some money saved up just in case. Because if you really think about it, you'll be homeless. You'll be homeless on the streets because it's gonna take a minute for you to get that apartment. You got to put that deposit down on that apartment, unless your credit is just stellar. Even then, you still might have to put something down. You know what I mean? So
that's a good point. Angel said, I think you make family a priority. They're going to always be there. I mean, that's the idea, but like we were saying, you can't always count on family. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell you some stories, not of my family. Like my family's pretty reliable and we're pretty close and stuff, but I got some stories, you know what I'm saying? Like Rob, like, man, you need a new family. Like you need an entirely new, to get adopted, you need a whole new family. Like I know you're grown, but you need a new family, man. Like this is ridiculous. Like every time it's something. So Angel, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you in principle, but man, family sometimes can be just as detrimental to one's mental health or whatever. Like just as preventative of having of helping you set those boundaries and stuff.
So with those boundaries include not talking to them at all.
I think it's different for every person. Are you asking me what was I telling my friend? But I was telling that nigga to never talk to him again. Yes. I don't know. It's different for every person. Like that's why I said like boundaries is such a fluid thing that you can't just say like, this is how it is for everybody. But
you got different boundaries for different people and situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your partner. I mean, some of those boundaries are pretty much understood. Some things got to be said. Like you, for example, this is a silly one. Like you might not like your feet touched or something. I ain't saying it's me. I just made that shit up. So you might not like your feet touched, and your partner know not to touch your feet. I mean, it's a soft boundary, but it's a boundary. It's a boundary.
A personal boundary.
But
For sure.
you know, even though you with somebody, you may be with somebody for years and years or whatever, you still need, you know, space it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So
Like I mean, just like your family was like, you know, you could leave her at home, you know.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They older. You know, they older, they've been through it, you know. So but it's like they not at the same time, they not gonna say they don't want to hurt your feelings, you know what I'm saying? So
right. So that's a good point you made. That's going to bring me to my next question. Let me catch up in the comments real quick. Angel said, hard situations are when your person and your parents don't get along. Uh, I don't have that situation. I've never had that situation. Like my opinion has always right or wrong. I'm not saying that it's right to have this opinion, but I've I've never that's never been something I concern my with as far as when people like the people I talk to seriously in my life. Like I've never had the thing of like um you know if my parents don't like this person, then I won't talk to them. I've never had that. Have you ever had that? Where you wouldn't talk to somebody that your parents didn't like? You might gotta go. You might want to go secure the castle, man. If you
nah, like this little you know, we got a guest and her ass don't know the rules at the house. So she keep coming up on the landing. No, you stay your ass downstairs unless you told to come up here. But I was gonna say that I would no, like I'm gonna talk to you grown, you gonna talk to whoever you want to talk to,
right,
regardless.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if your parents don't like them, I mean, you still gonna talk to whoever you want to talk to.
That's what I would think. Regina agreed though. Tim said, "Come on, how many guys do this? Um, every man. Sorry, hold on. Every man should have 100 taken out of their account and let it build, let it build in another to have money set aside. Look, I know I got some older people in my family that swear by that. That swear that they would never be in a situation where um, they all their money is in the same account as like their wives or girlfriends or whoever. That they would never have like money set to the side just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like you hope just in case never happens, but just in case, you know what I'm saying? And I mean they absolutely swear by it.
I mean,
I
because
don't
anything can happen. Like I said, you might need that security deposit money quick, because it ain't gonna be like, oh, they gonna say, well, I'm gonna let you stay here, you know, till you get everything together and
figure
move
everything
out.
together.
Hell no, they gonna throw your shit out on the lawn.
Hey, you know what? That's a good point because uh you gotta that's a good point because everything sounds good when you're talking about it, like when y'all are cool, when y'all on good terms. You know what I'm saying? Like everything sounds cool. Like, oh, if anything was to happen, like I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't put you out. Like, oh, I wouldn't put you out either. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have you out on these streets or I wouldn't put you in a situation where this and this. Oh, I would never do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like everything sounds good when you're on good level playing field
Right.
on you know what I'm saying, like just like when everything's going well, like everything sounds good, but when it's all falling apart, very rarely. I'm sure there's some people out there, but very rarely are you like you the same person. It's not like get your shit and go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some people might be, but very rarely, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like both y'all name on the lease or on the house note or whatever to the point where they can't kick you out.
Yeah. Here's a pro tip: if both of y'all name is on, if y'all married, if both of y'all name is on the deed to the house or whatever, she say, I want you to get out. I want you to get out now. Hell no, you don't go nowhere. Because when
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah.
because if you do, when y'all go to the divorce proceedings, then it'll
You
be,
gotta get
then they'll be like, oh, you left the premises. No, you
yeah,
stay there. Then hell no, y'all got bat
yeah.
over that house.
But then I got people in my family too that also go the other way. that'll be like, you know, say, I don't want my name on nothing because because if it did all go down, I'm just leaving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to worry about nothing. I'm assuming those are also the same people that got a secret bank account or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they like, you know what I'm saying? If it all went to hell, like, you keep the house. Like, now you're responsible for this, you know, $100,000 house or whatever. Like, that's on you. I'll leave and go get an apartment or something.
Hey, do you agree with combining bank accounts or no?
I have never been a fan of it. The idea seems cool, but I've never been a fan of it. Of like practice. But I've also, like, when the option has came up, the person I was with was never like maybe I didn't trust him enough as I would have needed to, you know what I'm saying, with the finances. You know what I'm saying? Or I was in charge of the finances, so ain't no point of combining accounts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a lot of women are. Well, this is my opinion.
A lot of women love to combine accounts.
This is my opinion. Remember that. But I was gonna say a lot of women love to swipe.
That's true.
So, you know, let's say y'all both get paid, and you know she swipe all her money out, but you just want yours to sit there, and she just keeps swiping and swiping and swiping. You gonna be upset.
Yeah, that's right, and that's exactly what I'm saying. As far as you probably want to be with somebody that you trust that wouldn't be doing that, which is exactly what Angel said on her comment on the screen. So I've had a secret bank account. The root issue is trust right there. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree. Like, at the root, that's what it comes down to. You got to trust that your partner wouldn't do that. And when I've been in situations where that's been an issue, or I'm sorry, like an option, I trust my person with the finances. So hell no, I was against it for sure, because I knew for a fact I was going to have, you know, my part of the rent or my, you know, utilities money. Like, I knew I was going to have my part. But if you out here swiping or doing whatever you're doing, and you know, potentially don't have yours, then I can't rock with you. Regina said, dang, that's hard. I know couples can't decide or compromise, so they divide the bills in separate accounts. Yeah, I don't know. It do come down to trust, and sometimes it's like just being selfish, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, like, we've been hurt so many times or whatever, you start looking at kind of how you said, like, that just in case day. Like, it might never come. Hopefully it don't, but it might. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might come up.
Yeah, it ain't even you know what, it ain't even you know, really trust. It's like, that's, for me, it's like, for what? Like, you know, why we got to do that? And it's not about what did you say? It's not about being stingy or nothing like that. You know, because if you need something, boom, here you go. Oh, you need it? Boom. You know, it's nothing. But I guess it feel different if motherfucker just swiping and you have plans for that. You have plans for that money and it just gets swiped away.
It's a good point. I understand it. I'm like I said, I'm with you as far as, like, historically, I've definitely been against it for sure. Angel said, I think once you get married or in a serious committed relationship, that person is your family for sure. But you still have to have boundaries as far as, like, in your relationship or in your household. Like, you still got to have, like, and this go for, like, if you got kids, if it's you and your son or daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to have boundaries with the rest of the family or boundaries with their friends. Like, you still got to have boundaries regardless. Regina said, when I was a little girl, we went to get money at, we would get money at Christmas or birthdays. My mom would steal it from us. So we lie and say we didn't get any when we came back from the weekend. Yeah, boundaries. You gotta learn how to set those boundaries from even your parents. Yeah. No, we ain't get nothing. Auntie Joe said, nah, she gave it to Jim and them, but she didn't give us nothing, though. Angel said, I'm saying even if you choose to date someone, your family don't like, it just doesn't make family function as fun. There's always an elephant in the room or a backhanded comment or questions. You're right about that, but that's never been a concern of mine. You're right, like you know what I'm saying, and that's why it comes down to, or that's why you have situations like what I was doing before, which is like, oh no, she wouldn't be comfortable there, so we're just not going to go. Like I won't participate. Like I'll make the sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, for the betterment of my house or whatever. But no, you absolutely right, Angie. You're not wrong at all. Your mom said, Bart and I have been with each other for over 30 years plus, and we'll celebrate our 25 years of marriage this month, and we have our boundaries, and it's all good. Yeah, that's a lot of like, how long did it take y'all to set those boundaries, though? Like, was most things assumed? Because I always find like when you assume certain things, especially like stuff like boundaries that they may or may not go over well, or not even that. Sorry, like the worst thing about it would be if you didn't know that was a sensitive or a sore spot, or you didn't know that your partner wasn't a fan of this or that until it happened. Like then they get real mad because that's like a sore spot for them. But you're like, well, I didn't know. Like we never talked about it. It never happened in our relationship before. So like, how would I know? So my question is like, how long did it take y'all to get to the point where it's all good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it had to, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all was together a long time. So if y'all was together 30 plus years and then y'all still like, we still running some boundary issues, like then I had some different questions. Like, what are y'all doing over there? Like, what is like somebody's messing up? You know what I'm saying? But y'all been together long enough where it's like, what year did it start to click for y'all? Angel said, to your mom, with a blessing, congrats. Happy early anniversary to you both. I love seeing long-lasting relationships. She said, I'm all for combined accounts. Angel's a big proponent of combined accounts. Why, Angel? Tell the masses why. Oh, no lies, no secret accounts. But why, though? Like, why are you such a fan? Mine said, we have separate accounts, but our names are on each other's account just in case something happens. So how would you feel about that?
Woo! They're separate accounts, but our names are on each other's accounts just in case something happens.
Yeah.
True. Well, yeah, true. Yeah. I don't see a problem with that unless, I mean, you should trust them, but let's say, I don't know, they don't just on some grimy shit, and before they disappear on you, they just clean your account out.
It's always that possibility, man. People watch all these true crime shows and murder mysteries and stuff. It got to be a case where somebody left and took all the money. You know what I'm saying? It had to happen. Angel said, my parents combined everything. My mom managed everything. That was a little bit ago. That was like a different time, though. Like where women would like balance the checkbook and stuff. Like guys go make the money and the women like get everything organized. And I'm not saying that it won't work, you know what I'm saying, like nowadays or whatever, but I don't know. I'm on the fence always. Just on the fence. Angel said, I think spending habits will need to be talked about before combining so you don't have surprise swiping. You should have financial goals together, that's for sure. Like if it's saving for a vacation or anything like that, that's to be, or, you know what I'm saying, some kind of a, like a gas power projectile unit, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Like that might want to be talked about beforehand so that they know not to overswipe, I guess. Mine said, we are responsible for our own bills that we agree to pay out of our separate accounts, but help each other if need be. I do have another account that he has access to only if I die. See, I'm down for that. You know what I'm saying, you get access if I die account, like put it in my will or something.
Hey, but they can't be on it while you're living, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna say can't, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't know.
It's like here's my thing. Like for what we was dating all these years, it was no problem.
There's no problem. Yeah, and then Angel said like no secrets, no surprises. But like if you say it come down to trust for you, but if you trusted them to do the right thing with their money, then it wouldn't be an issue either. Then right?
But you said it right there. If you trust them to do the right thing with their money, right? You didn't say your money.
That's true. I'm just saying, like, so you know what I'm saying, if you trust that person enough when your accounts are separate, or I'm sorry, you said like no surprises and stuff when because your accounts are combined, but when you have like a separate account, when you have a separate account, like you should still trust them though, right? Regina said, I have a client that got tired of her husband never paying bills before luxuries. She split up finances on separate accounts, and they would have gotten divorced, or split up, or they would have gotten a divorce.
That's fiscal. Damn it, fiscally unresponsible.
Yeah,
damn, like that's stuff that young people do. Like you pay, you go buy you some Jordans or something, and
for the bills.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like you only hurt yourself. Like so when you got to turn on the heat and the heat don't work, like because you ain't want to pay the bill. Like that's absurd.
Right? Is that chinchilla going? Better keep you warm.
Better keep you warm, yeah. Angel said, I feel like if you're in a committed, healthy relationship, then you should be able to combine money and spending habits and create money goals together, like we doing this together. But it's definitely trust, and it doesn't work for some people. I just hope it will. Just hope it will for me. Live for every pot, Angel, just like you said in the comment above. Regina said, you would think you have a better judgment than choosing someone that would clean your account out. You would know them for a while before joining it. Yeah, some people marry for a long time and then they get killed by their partner, though. Like, so I'm sure at the beginning or throughout, you never thought, up until they started smothering you with the pillow. I'm sure you didn't think that they would smother you with a pillow, but they end up smothering you with a pillow.
Putting bleach in your orange juice.
Yeah. Look, antifreeze in your Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get you out of here.
Hey, it's probably even more prevalent, with people that really got money, like these billionaires and millionaires out here. I can see why they do a prenup. Look at Dr. Dre's what Dr. Dre going through right now. When he met her, she chose up. He took her for some dude. He writing her letters like, why are you with him? This and that. So he should have expected this at the very beginning. You know what I mean? Yep. So everything was good. Everything was great. So as he become a billionaire, then the tables turned. Now could he have been billionaire? Maybe so. I mean, he does have issues, stemming from him with other women. So
allegedly,
nah, that shit he did with the MTV host. She said he said that shit was true when he picked her ass up and hell no, he picked her up and slammed her.
Was that D Barnes or whatever? Yeah, that's different. That's confirmed. That was confirmed. Let's see. Andrew said, the one better with money should manage it, or you both do it together. That's true. Mom said, we learned by disagreements and we had discussions about the relationship and boundaries and resolved. It took time to have an underlining for each other's feelings. Can't put how many years and how long. Yeah, everything should be able to work out in time. Like, I feel like there's so many different possibilities that it's kind of difficult to say, like, here are my boundaries, or here are all of my things that, I don't like or whatever. And then, like, for your partner to be like, oh, okay, this is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just seemed like it would be difficult to do when, as you go through like a relationship and you have your ups and downs or your instances where like something never happened before, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, like it's just ground that y'all have never covered before. When that pop up, like your partner should just be aware of it. Like, hey, that part, he or she didn't know that, I hated to have my feet tickled or rubbed, or like whatever you said earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that I had a weird uncle that played with my feet and I don't like my feet touched, and now they touching my feet. Like, they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be understanding. So all of that. Andrew said, so if you keep separate accounts and the water bill is due, do you pay 50-50 even if you make 80% of the money?
That's crazy right there. 80%.
80% of the money? Damn.
You don't have to pay all the bills.
Yeah, you making 80%. You pay all the bills. You tell her or him to keep the groceries in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like 80 to 20%. You get them something mundane, like you fill up the tanks every 2 weeks, or you know what I'm saying, like you got to get them something 80%. God damn.
Hey, but it's 100% in some situations.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Angel, I don't know. I think I don't know. I can't speak from, because in my instances, I've always paid a little bit more. I probably made a little bit more, so I always paid a little bit more, or found out some way to make more so I could pay more to take some of the pressure up off of her. Just being a good partner, like, hey, I don't want you stressing about this, so I put an extra $20 or whatever on whatever bill, so you don't got to still pay your part. You know, so don't think that I'm just about to be out here doing it, but take some of the stress up off of you. You know what I'm saying? I'll add something to whatever you put on there. Mm-hmm. What about you?
For what?
So that, like, if you was making more money than your wife, like, would you pay more of the bill, or would it still be 50-50?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, if it was posed like Angel said, in that situation, of course I would do 80%. I mean, 100% of the bills. Like, she wouldn't have to pay nothing in that case. But let's say if I made just a little bit more, and she made, I'm talking presidential voting, 51-49%. Go out and vote. But yeah, we probably do 50-50 still. That's a 50-50 situation right there.
Yeah, that's close enough to the 50-50. I'm with you.
Because just being honest, like, the old mantra of the guy got to pay everything, that's stressful. You know what I'm saying? Times have changed where, on average, a woman is making more money than a man on average in a household. So it's a new thing. You know what I'm saying?
Is that true?
Yeah, that's very true.
Where you find that information at?
Do you want me to exit?
Find that information.
All right. You can still, y'all can still hear me. I ain't gonna say nothing.
This nigga mad because I fact checked him like they should do Donald Trump. Let's see. Angel said, make sure you guys check out American Murder Story. It's on some network that we don't sponsor, so I'm not saying their name.
American Horror Story or American Murder Story? American
Murder Story. It's a movie on a streaming service.
Oh, okay.
But I said, we don't do 50-50. I pay what I pay. He pays what he pays. If I'm short, he'll help, and vice versa. Erica, thanks for joining us. Top fan Erica. She said, nothing is 50-50. He should pay more if he makes more. Now, Erica, I just want to be crystal here. If she made more, do she pay more? Just want to be crystal that, we're not being sexist. Is not the, what it's called. It's called American Murder Story. Sure, if you do a quick Google search, you'll be able to find out what streaming service it's on. feel free to go to that streaming service and tell them to sponsor our show. Then we have no problem saying their names all the time, even though I'm sure we said it probably 1,000 times throughout our run here. But nevertheless, so while you find the information, my next question or whatever to you and to the audience was, so I felt like family would be the hardest like group to set a boundary against. But what about like setting a boundary against your partner? You know what I'm saying? So if that's just you need some alone time, or you needing to go hang with your friends, like you know what I'm saying, like for your mental health, or she need to have a spa day or some time away from the kids, or you know what I'm saying, like some time where it's just her and the kids, like just boundaries. Like what boundaries do you guys have set up with your spouse? And how difficult was it to set those boundaries with the person that you're living with, or the person that you're dating or married to, or whatever?
So while y'all thinking about that, I'm going to go back to the fact check that I was asked to complete. So this article was written in March 2020 by USA Today. So they said about half of the women say they out earn or make the same amount as their husbands or partners, according to a new survey from TD Ameritrade. This rapid change within a few generations, given that, no, I read that wrong. That marks a rapid change within a few generations, given that only 3.8% of women earned more than their husbands in 1960, according to the Pew Research Center. So if we just go based off of that, that means half of the country is experiencing a shift in top earners in a household. So let's go based off of that, where you in a situation where your wife makes more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as I was looking up that, they said that there's a risk of divorce of 33%. No, there's an increase in the risk of divorce by 33% if your wife makes more than you.
That's funny.
But why is that? Like, is it because some women are attracted to strong, powerful men? Hey, what's that book? The Laws of Powers of what's that?
48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of Power. I mean, a man with power. I mean, they got a lot of influence. And they got money, right?
Oh, I'm about to say, I was saying like that book had nothing to do with relationships, but yeah, men in power, like power and influence. Yeah, for sure.
So if you lose that power and your wife got a big part of that power is financial status, and you lose that, and she make a move, she doing this and that, you just feel like a son in your own household. It increased divorce by 33%. It's crazy.
That is crazy. We talked about that part. We talked about that before. Like, I don't have no problem with my woman making more than me, because then it just drives me to want to do more and make more than her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me want to, do better. So then I can, and not even about influence or power, but like, I want to compete. So then we both look up and we both making, over 100K a year. So we both educated, you know what I'm saying? We both in a better situation because we kept, striving, looking for better opportunities and promotions, and, taking a class here or there so that we eligible for the next level, of whatever, or, starting your business and doing whatever you got to do. Like, I'm all for that. I never had an issue with my lady more making more than me.
Yeah, but some men out here, who want to call them that want to live off, their women. They don't want to do nothing to improve themselves. They just want to stay at home. You know what I'm saying? Eat up all the food, Smoke all the weed. That's all they want to do.
It's so absurd to me, man. Like as a man, like look, that's when it come in where like even me and you'll be talking or whatever. You'll be like, man, like as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like as a man, how? Like how as a man, like how do you sit around or how do you do this? Or like as a man, how's your woman working 3 jobs? Or you know what I'm saying? Like as a man, like, how? Like, we don't understand it.
That shit is depressing. Like if you sit at home all day, you ain't making no money.
There you go.
And she's making more money than you. So like if you wanted to go, you can't even really make decisions like, oh, we gonna do this or nah, we ain't going nowhere. We don't got it right now. Like you can't even say nothing like that. Like you just at the house looking stupid. But it's plenty of situations out there. So that's what leads to that 33% I was talking about earlier.
So let me see. My bad. So they say, Andrew said, I think it's super important to communicate needs and wants and be honest with your partner. For sure. Communication, it comes right back down to communication bring 1A or 1B in a relationship. It's like trust and communication, however you want to look at it, is 1A and 1B. They're both super important. So communication is definitely the key. And Erica co-signs that. She said, but women are crazy. They're quick to throw it in a man's face about how much more money they make. Damn right. Erica, I love that you brought that up and being honest about it because women do it often. I've seen it. We've all seen it historically, whether it's just people in the neighborhood. Man, you remember Pepper from 90th?
I don't know. You say that name all the time, but I don't. Maybe not if I saw him.
He stayed like directly across the street from me, light skinned dude. And he ended up signing with like No Limit Records for real. Like he really ended up signing with like Master Pino. Anyway, I remember his chick got mad and like burned this nigga clothes in his backyard. And like she was just yelling about how he ain't like, you know what I'm saying, because he was the CD man, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she was just yelling and complaining about like how she got a real job and how she paying all the bills and all this and this, and then on top of like belittling that nigga, she set that nigga clothes on fire. Like it was the most absurd. Like I've never, and I'm 11 or something, like 11 or 12. Like what? Like what is happening? Like this is the craziest thing I've ever seen, man. So as far back as I can remember, that's been the thing. Like women making more money than you, they don't hesitate to put it in your face because I think even for women, it's expected that men should be making more money. Like it's just expected. Not saying it always happens, but it's expected. So it's not news. So if a guy's like, "Yeah, I make more money than you," everybody like, "Yeah, so like it's supposed to." It's a woman. Well, even when that shouldn't even be the case, like it's crazy.
So do you think that's a boundary that should be put forth at the beginning of a relationship? Like, look, if I'm holding down the fort, you got to hold it down with me, but some relationships. But hey, why is it when it's the other foot around that a woman can stay at home and do nothing and do at work all day making all the money? Why is that considered the norm or acceptable? But if it's the other way around, it's not happening.
Taboo, yeah. I got a friend right now. He's like used to be one of my old bosses, and he met his wife. Like they've been married like 1,000 years or whatever. And he worked for the state and make all this money. And she educated and she got all these degrees and all this working experience. And he'd be like, "Honey, like you like," and so all she do is sit at home. And I'm sure she do home stuff, but all she do is sit at home and call him all day. So like when we be sitting there talking, I'm like, man, I can't. She got honey. I tell her every day, like, honey, you got to do something. Like you got to go do anything. Like I don't care what it is. Go find a part-time job just so you're not calling me all day. Like go do something. Like all of our kids are out the house. Like go do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do anything. Like just get out of the house, man. Like, and he just, because of course more money, even if it's part-time, it'll help. You know what I'm saying? So all the pressure ain't on him or whatever, but. He's like, but it's so like he ain't talking about divorcing her because it's acceptable that women can stay home. I guess. Erica said, "How can you motivate a lazy man? I don't know. Don't leave him." Leave him. That's it. That's all I got. You got something on how to motivate a lazy man?
Hey, that's true. That's true right there. Because he'll
Leave
get
that
up.
nigga.
He'll get up immediately.
That's it. And that's
He start working out, shit, hitting Indeed every day.
yeah. He had to rethink life. Like leave that nigga. That's how you do it. Angel said, Erica, that's not your job. He's got to motivate himself. she wanted to make it clear I'm not speaking personally. I'm just saying. I understand. But yeah, leave him. That's it. That's how you fix a lazy guy. Leave him. Erica said, I know how to motivate a lazy man. Well, you tell us then. If you know, you tell us then. Andrew said, I think lazy is hard to motivate. Now, if he is discouraged or down or something, we can encourage, but just lazy is just lazy. That's true. Andrew said, lazy is the biggest turnoff. And Erica co-signed. My aunt said, traditionally, the wife stayed home to care for the children when the man worked. Yeah, but women working too. But it's women working now too at a higher rate than ever in the history of the world. Yet it's still acceptable for them to stay home. But it's never been acceptable and never will be acceptable for a man to stay home and be taken care of, be a house husband.
Yeah.
Your friends make fun of you, whatever.
There's never been like that term is not even a real term. It's always housewife, not house husband. Like
anger.
Like house. Housewife is considered, the life. House husband is considered, not good at all. House nigga is also not considered good at all. But moral of the story is like,
get out the house. Like, what is
get out the house.
story?
Hey, I wish I could stay at home and just spend money and just do nothing. Like you just got freedom to do nothing because you don't got a job. It's like you retired early.
So you retired, but you're still young enough where you had the energy to do all the stuff that you want to do.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life, yeah. Like that's like I couldn't imagine. Like I would, of course, be doing something. Like I'll be heavy Epiphany Media or something. Like, but like in general, like look, this is how people felt for 6 months where they ain't had to work and they was getting $2,400+ a month. You're just sitting at home and you're making bread, so you can spend it on whatever you want to. Like that has to be the closest, and I didn't even get a chance to participate. So I'm sorry about it, by the way.
You're not doing nothing, man.
Like
I heard somebody say I was watching something or whatever, and they said that there's never been a time where they went to the Gucci store and wasn't no Gucci socks. He said people buying like ridiculous stuff that they would never buy before just because they got it. You know what I mean?
Yes, man. My question though is always like, where that money go now? Like, what you doing now?
I had to get another job. Like the waiters that took your job, they got your job. But trust me, your job wants you back because they horrible right now.
I just be looking like all that money y'all was making. I don't see no influx of businesses. I see cars. Everybody got new cars. I see a bunch of 30-day tags. You know what I'm saying? But that's it.
Right. If you got a payment on that, you're not gonna be able to afford those payments.
Yeah.
Hey, but the House and the Senate might save them. Because when I was, this is for the political show.
I talked about it on Wednesday already, but whatever.
It might save them because they said they're gonna do the extra 600. But no, the Republicans like, we want the extra 400. But still, that's you still balling out of control.
Like it's still 1600. It's still 1,600 a month, like on top of whatever your normal unemployment is. Tune in. I'm not going to speak on it here, but tune in Wednesday. We'll talk more about the stimulus stuff like we did last week. Erica said men can stay home now too if they have to, but they still not. You still looked at weird. Like, be honest. Be like if trying to think of any other friends. If
You only got like 2.
that's what I said. Like I'm gonna look at some old friends. If if Chris call you like, hey,
Nah, that nigga was never a friend. Bad example. Bad example.
if
No, you can end it right there.
Hey,
If Chris call you, nigga, I'm not answering.
if Mike call you like, hey, you're gonna be seeing me around the house a little bit more often because you know what I'm saying I'm working from home. I'm a house husband these days. Like, what's gonna be your reaction though?
Shit be funny. I'd be like, man, you lucky. Shit, you lucky as hell.
That's funny. Regina said, I just started watching that. I don't know what you're talking about. Erica said, I think a man gets super lazy if he decides to stay home and then don't clean like a woman or really cook. I'm fine with that. Cooking and cleaning. My issue come when I got to clean and cook and work and then and do more work.
You're gonna get super bored of it. I was watching this show on the streaming service that should not be named. But you know, it's a cartoon and the show is based in the 70s. So dude lost his job and she had to start working more because he lost his main job. She was just working at home, cleaning up everything. She'd be done early. So she lost her job. I mean, he lost his job. She had to start working. And he had to hold the cleaning responsibilities down, but he didn't know how to cook. He didn't know how to clean. It was a disaster.
You could like barely take care of the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a real life disaster.
Yeah. So man, I'm glad it's not like that no more because you got to learn how to you know do stuff on your own, man.
That's true. It's a good show, by the way. Angel said, I'm looking at the guy weird if he is at home, just being honest. And that's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Angel, what you saying is your guy couldn't be a stay-at-home husband or stay-at-home whatever, and you the breadwinner in the relationship, you wouldn't be down with that, like, at all?
And we talking about bread.
We talking about like you making let's say 90 plus. You making 90 plus, which is pretty, you know, these days not bad for a you know, a relationship, like a marriage or whatever. You're making 90 plus by yourself. You all right with your dude staying at home or no?
Hey, but check, like, I was eavesdropping on the conversation recently, right? And, you know, dude had a good job, but, you know, I guess, you know, she wasn't working, you know, a lot. But she was about to start back working. He was, you know, he was basically like, you know, why, you know, what's the problem? Like, why can't we do this and that? He was like, well, you know, I gotta, you know, get a job, you know, so I can pay my bills and this and that. So her mindset was, well, you know, I know you got it, but you know, I got to come with it too. Not everybody has that mindset, you know.
It's the best, man. Like, unless you're making like, you know what I'm saying,
Warren
like,
Buffett.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you making like politician money, like high level politician money, you know what I'm saying, or if you make it. Yeah, if you Jeff Bezos, you know what I'm saying, and where his wife like, I can divorce you, become the richest woman in the world. He like, cool. I'm about to triple up on you though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you like in that type of a situation, like you kind of got to work. Regina said though, if somebody said that he a stay-at-home dad, husband, she wouldn't think nothing of it. Like nothing at all. Like you wouldn't even look like, huh, that's rare. Like you wouldn't have no thoughts about it at all. Erica said her neither. I don't know. I don't want to judge you guys, but I find it hard to believe that y'all wouldn't have something going on, like something of like, oh wait, stay at home. Y'all wouldn't scratch our forehead a little bit, like stay at home husband. Like what is that? y'all would have nothing, like no reaction. You'd be like, oh okay, I heard of that before. That's cool.
Like, all right, so I heard Warren Buffett. He was in an interview. He was talking about, my wife. She I'm spending my money. So, what happened if you ladies out there, you as women, y'all doing an interview, and you talking like, oh, my husband sit at home, he spend my money. that don't even sound right.
You gonna eat y'all up in the on the line, man. On the internet, they be eating y'all up. Did you hear that so and so said that? Erica, I'm gonna tell your husband to quit today. Then
you be like, when Dave Chappelle had a baby by Oprah. He quit his job and everything.
Oh man, quit his job in the worst way. hey, that's yeah, that's how you do it. I don't rock with Oprah, but yeah, that's how you do it. You go out with a bang, like you throw stanchions at people. You know what I'm saying? Like you sit at home with a king crown. Wait, no, so you run the baths when Oprah come home.
I swear everybody has thought about getting a large sum of money and quitting their job in the most fashionable way.
You know what's funny? I thought about it today. Before the show. I'm like, man, I should play the lottery. And I was thinking like when I was telling them I quit, like what am I gonna say? Or say like, I always ask like how much or whatever. And I was like, man, I quit for like 2.2 million. Like, I don't know why that number specifically popped in my head, but like I'm not even joking. Like I legit thought about it before the show today. Like, man, I should go to work and quit. Like for 2 million, I quit. 2.2 specifically.
But before I tell you what I do is, after I quit, first the way I would quit would be, work would be the next day. I probably wouldn't get there till like 6-7 hours of my shift. I just they be calling me. I'll be talking, I'm running late. Then I show up like nothing happened. They scold me, try to discipline. I just be sitting there like I don't even care. Then I do the exact same thing the next day. No, I do the opposite thing the next day. I come in early, and then right before that rush happened, I'm gone. I'm just leaving. I just leave. And so I had something to do. I just be on bullshit, and then they be like, it takes so many instances before they get even like fired. You know what I'm saying? I just be doing stupid shit, just trying to get fired. Like, just see how far I can take it. If you get to the point where we're gonna have to let you go, what happens if you do all that shit and they say, we're gonna have to suspend you? I'm like, come on, man. I'm trying to get fired. Cause look, you can still get unemployment. And you still can, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna make them pay for me.
So look, if they suspend you, then you just got to keep coming in. Like you ain't even get suspended. Like you just got to walk in like it ain't even happened.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here? Like we told you to leave. Like, what are you doing?
So when I get that money, I move somewhere warm, and then I work like just stupid at like I serve ice cream cones or some shit. It's something, so I don't be bored at home all day. Just want to spend money.
Let me just say this before I jump back into the comments real quick. My ideal quit scenario is to buy wherever it is that I'm working at. Like I want to win enough money or come into enough money where I can buy whatever company I'm working for at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm buying it. Like, just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go through the whole thing, like the whole process of buying while I'm still working there. Like, I wouldn't even say nothing.
Like,
The new owner is supposed to come in today. Make sure you got all your stuff together. And I walk out like, all right, man, y'all have a good day. And I walk back in like as the owner, like, yeah, I'm here to see John. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I have a meeting with John. Like, no, we went on the owners. Yeah, I have a meeting with John. Like I said, like, that's my dream scenario is to buy wherever it is that I'm working
look, especially if you don't like, the managers or whoever that give you a hard time the whole time. That'd be classic. Like,
man, and I just like, well, starting today, all salary employees got to take 10 cost saving days. We gotta save this money. Like all salary employees got to take 10 cost saving days for the year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mandatory. So figure it out.
people getting fired. They getting fired. I'm like, look, we're going in a new direction.
Yeah.
I already have somebody lined up. Like, it's gonna be a replacement. You got your things.
Oh, we're going in a new direction. I like that. That's pretty good. I like that.
Man.
That's pretty fucking good. I like you, man, but we're going in a new direction these days.
Yeah.
The old model's not working, and we got to try some new stuff. Oh, man. I don't want to talk about it now. We might have to save it for a whole new show, but I want to know what y'all dream quit scenarios is because that'd be hilarious. Regina said, I mean, does he look homeless? Like he really doesn't even have a kid or a home, maybe a liar. I think Andrew said, with kids, I get it. Someone may need to stay home, but no kids, you better get a life or a job. Erica said, I ain't Oprah, so her husband got to keep working. I'm going to recommend it, though. I'm going to recommend that he, think about his 1 year plan and, help you get to a point where he can quit. Regina said, I would probably not care to trust him if it's someone I know or a person out that you can tell, or if it's a person that you can tell has it together. No, I have no problem with him being part of a solution to a household. All right. That's okay. That's very interesting that you guys split. You and Angel split, Regina, on somebody got to do something more than just straighten up the house and wash clothes and cook food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Angel said I had employees do that specifically wanting to be fired. Angel said you just pretend you're an undercover boss when you go on for your next shift. It may make it more fun. You know what? That's what I do. Look, that's perfect. I'll come in I'll buy it, and I'll come in with a camera crew. Like, yeah, we're gonna be like, I'll have somebody else call it. We're gonna be shadowing Emmanuel today or whatever for whatever reality, so whatever they say on Undercover Boss. I was like, oh, tell me your story, like, tell me your challenge and your story, and I'm gonna do it exactly how they do it, which is they talk to all the low-level people. They don't talk to none of the managers and get the manager's point of view. They just look at how the managers treat people, and then they come in and they give people raises and bonuses and all that stuff. I don't care how I implement it, but I want my dream scenario is to buy wherever it is that I'm working at the time. I don't care if it's a hotel. I don't care if it's a private company. I don't care I don't care what it is.
But the smoothest would be to, have a private trust or whatever it is. They come and, buy it, but it's actually you. They buy it. You hear everybody at the job talking about, yeah, we got new owners. I'm like, damn, really? So what y'all gonna do? I'm like, yeah, we heard the managers, kind of scared because they don't know. I'm like, oh, you talking about him that be, talking to people crazy?
Yeah.
Like, you don't like him, huh? No. Okay. Hopefully the new owner do something about that. So it'd be it'd just be a coincidence that I'm quitting that day, Next day, I'm coming in with a suit on, talking about, hey, I'm the new owner. And they're going to be looking like, huh? What? Like, no, I'm the new owner. Like,
You gotta
man.
go. Terrence, you out of here, man.
Yeah, immediately.
Terrence, the people don't like you.
Hey, it'd
From
be
what I-
funny. It'd be funny. You walk in there, they'd be like, hey, what you doing here? I thought you quit. I'd be like, hey, I want to see you in my office. Like, what? What do you mean? Man.
Oh, that'd be great. Just walk in with a set of keys, like spinning keys. Just walk in to an office. That'd be hilarious. I don't know, man. Let me catch up the comments before we get out of here. Go ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing about this lottery thing, because it's on everybody's mind, so we got to think about it. It was this guy. He was probably like our age. He won a lottery, and he said I guess he was like, it was a lot of money or something, but he said he was at work. Ain't say nothing about it. Just working for like 2 weeks, or maybe even a month, and then after he got everything situated, he quit. And then he went on TV and said, yeah, I won the money, but man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if I can still keep coming to work for 2 weeks, but people might get suspicious.
Cause you can't say nothing in case anything weird happens. Any type of you won, but also 7 other people won. So y'all really only getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with him. The day I get the deposit though, like I think Ohio is one of them states where you don't gotta identify yourself.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you do gotta identify yourself.
I'm saying you don't.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm not saying nothing ever. First off, and I'm not quitting until I get that deposit notification at 3 a.m. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, you have a large sum of money deposited into your account.
Hey, like when we had Eric on the show, financial advisor. If y'all haven't seen that episode, go watch it. He talked about if you want to lottery, go see. What did he say? Go see a good. What did he say?
He said, call him first. The first thing you do is call him. Go get you a good lawyer, financial planner. He said, call him first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get this stuff situated. It's your first call. Like, then you don't call nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You want to get them taxes, all them taxes that you need to pay paid off.
Fronts.
And then disappear. Totally disappear.
Yeah, I'll be out of here for sure. Erica said she having a whole side conversation about our topic of the stay-at-home dad. She said whoever she's talking to, they said the man might cheat if he stay at home. It's too much freedom.
So the tables is turned,
Yeah.
Instead of the mailman coming through, who's gonna come through? The Amazon lady?
Right. Now, it ain't the pool boy at home, with the wife. That's cool, but you know what I'm saying? The maid that's gonna help me clean up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't cool. Erica said women may too. She just wants she wants to remember what it's like to be with a man. Yeah, exactly. I just want to, he works so much. I just want to, I haven't been touching forever. He's always out of town on a business call or some shit. Just want to know, pool boy. So crazy. Regina said, well, I still agree with Angel on the kid thing, though. They have kids. The dad can be a stay-at-home dad. Sometimes it's cheaper, for sure, especially with the daycare costs are crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I completely understand that. Certain situations, but just like a stay-at-home husband with no kids, like women don't be feeling it. I don't think. But I don't know. It's 2-1. Erica and Regina say they don't look at him crazy. Angel says she's definitely looking at him crazy. I better go get a life. So I'm down with it. Erica said somebody said I watched Desperate Housewives. That's probably what it is. Let me see. Regina said I trust either you do or don't. If you don't, then don't date. What are you talking about?
Oh, you read that wrong. You said either you do or you don't. If you don't, then don't date.
Right. As in, like, people that like stay at home people, whatever.
No, they haven't. I guess the conversation they talking about in the comment.
Oh well, I don't know then. Your mom said, "Have a blessed week. Stay safe. Stay healthy." And she said, "Yes, you have to hold yourself. You have to ID yourself. You better get a lawyer ASAP." Oh, she said you do got to ID yourself. Ohio is an ID state. I thought it wasn't.
Unless they change it.
Let me look up. This is the last fact I'm gonna look up. Even if you do, hopefully it's not until
like I'm buying a house. But I'm not. I ain't gonna be nothing crazy. It's just gonna be you know what? I might buy. Depends. I would like if the house is brand new. If I can build a house from scratch, that's what I do. Or I would buy like a condo or something, a nice ass new condo that's brand new. It got to be brand new, whatever I'm buying, because I ain't trying to fix up shit.
that's a fair point. I couldn't find the information, so I don't know if Ohio is an ID state or not. But if I do got to be ID, hopefully it's not until it hit my bank account or something. Like, let me get that far into it. I thought you didn't either. Like, I know it's a bunch of states where you do. I thought Ohio was not. Virginia said the same thing. So I don't know. All right, man, take us out.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in. We most definitely enjoy y'all viewing our show, listening to our show. You know, wherever y'all at. If y'all on Ireland, continue with the international support. Thank you. Be sure to check out Conversations with Ebony J. You know, she's been on a vacay, but soon she'll be back giving y'all the inspiration and knowledge that y'all need. If you haven't, check out our older shows. Check out our short, a couple of interviews, a short interview series we did last month. We got 2 out of 3 interviews. We're supposed to have 3, but the nigga bailed out at the last minute. But that's on him. That's his fault. You know what I'm saying? But we got 2 classic interviews. One with Eric Tolbert, the financial advisor, and one with the comedian D Hawk. So go check those out. Both classic. Both of them are inspirational and knowledgeable.
Sure.
So, go check those out, and always remember to own your own. That's it. Yeah. On your own. It's very important.
So I just want to piggyback on what you said about those 2 classic episodes. It was very knowledgeable and good conversations and jokes and laughs and stuff as always, man. So we do our style. So we'd like to have some jokes and good times. So we appreciate them. Looking forward to more classic shows with you guys here. More just stuff to do. More ideas. More content for the brand in general. More changes to be made. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Always trying to get better. So, bear with us. And any information, any feedback, any subjects or topics or any of that stuff, definitely hit us up and let us know. We always take what you guys say and think, to heart. So, because we do it for y'all. So I appreciate y'all as always. Virginia said I'll be back on track next time. She'll agree with Angel. I'm assuming she's saying because they always agree on most stuff. Angel did have one last comment. She said, "The Whites win the lotto. Do you still want separate accounts?"
Hell yeah, hell yeah. But it'd be different because, like I said, I might. It had to be a certain amount of money before I entirely retire. Like at least 20 million. You need at least 20 million because you can live off 10 for the longest, but you got to live modestly. You can't be doing anything crazy. But if she's not working at the same time, of course you have to break her off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got 20 million.
No,
Even
she,
look, if you put her, if you say, look, all the bills covered, I got that. Don't worry about that. But I'm gonna give you $50,000 in your account. You do whatever you want to for the year. That's your allowance for the year.
50,000 for the year. Damn.
If
Sign
she,
me up.
like, if she mad about spending $50,000 on whatever for the year, if she can manage that,
She ain't the one for you.
yeah. If you can't manage 50, because with $50,000, you can get you can get a note on the car, note or release on the car. You could,
Buy your car, 50 grand.
or you could buy one, but you had to get you couldn't go new or 3 years old though. You'll probably have to get something that's 6, 7. And she's not doing her own oil changes, so she might as well get something new.
No. So Angel said no. She said if she won, would you be
Oh,
okay with her saying to you, "Here's your 50,000 for the year"?
see, I feel some type of way about
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah. Here's your 50,000 for the year. You enjoy.
Next thing you know, you got contractors coming to the house every fucking day, building shit. No, you got $50,000. What's to do with this shit?
Yeah, nigga. Virginia said 20 million is chump change. Exactly. All right, man. So we're gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all Wednesday for politics in Ohio and in most states by now. You can go vote by Tuesday. This Tuesday, early voting starts. You don't have to wait till November 4th. You can go vote on the 6th of October. That's Tuesday. It's 2 days from now. If you have the means, go vote early. I'll be down there at the Board of Elections.
I'll be down there too.
Tuesday morning, as soon as they open, I'm gonna be down there, with my hoodie on, because it's gonna be cold.
I'll be down there too.
For what?
I
You'll be down there. Yeah, you'll be down there protesting. Don't vote.
Hey, no, but seriously though, no, it's real serious though that you go out and vote. And if you don't know who you're gonna vote for, go watch the last debate and choose the better person.
Human. Yeah, choose the actual human person. It's that simple. Choose the human from the last debate. And
they both two different species of aliens.
Spoken like a true black conspiracist. By the way, that's the part I can't wait to leave all jobs where I don't have to deal with no more black conspiracy theory guys, because they ain't just white conspiracy theorist people. They just there's one thing that they're just so passionate about, one area. And black conspiracy people tie everything together: aliens, elections, politics, the Moors, Tesla, Nikola Tesla, from back in the day, Donald Trump family. This nigga tied it all together. I'm like, man, I gotta go. I'm leaving.
Hey,
I'm leaving. I can't do it no more.
If Trump said yes, there is aliens, then yes, there is aliens. There shouldn't be any argument to that.
I don't trust that nigga, so I'm out. Anyway,
hey, you're gonna be really think I mess with Trump.
Yeah, you're gonna be
I'll be coming on the political show. Trump 2020.
Yeah, they're gonna lynch you, man. Byron is a part of the Proud Boys. He's a Proud Boy member. Through and through. He's a founding member, to be exact. So
hey, man, that's how you know Donald Trump was some other shit. Because what the fuck is a Proud Boy? It ain't nobody.
I don't know what that is.
That's a secret, some secret society shit.
That's crazy. So man, look, go vote Tuesday. I'm looking forward to talking to y'all Wednesday for politics. Looking forward to another show next Sunday before we take another vacation day. So join us, man. Join us. Come hang out. Like I said, any thoughts or information or topics or any of that stuff, definitely hit us up and let us know. We appreciate y'all tremendously. We're going to end with the outro, which is also the intro, and then that'll be it for us. So y'all take care, be safe. Y'all need anything, hit us up. It's hoodie season. Just a reminder, it's hoodie season, skull cap season. So we got them. So let us know.
Hey, I'll talk to you after this. forgot.
All right. So with that being said, salute to the city as always. We appreciate y'all and enjoy this intro because this is gonna be the
What you mean?
last
I'm
one.
30.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It said 30s to 40s. 30s to 40s. Hey, I had somebody tell me they thought I was 35 the other day. Like damn, 35. I look 35. Like, that's crazy.
You don't look 35, but I didn't know you was 30. Nigga.
Like 35. Like, I don't understand. Like, how? Well, I don't know what 35 look like. I didn't think I was 35.
You don't look like you?
Nah.
I ain't either what?
It could be the bald head. That's why. Look, that's why I'm trying to get a. I'm trying to get a. You see the male units. Like, they call them. It's the man weave, but the correct term is a male unit. And I'm trying to get the male unit. It'll go like right here. It'll be faded in perfectly. I have my hairline back. I have really tell them to put it like, you know what I'm saying? I want a real hairline, so it have to be at least right here.
Where Bart at, man?
You know what I'm saying? The fresh cut, just to see how I would look like.
Man, where Bart at, man?
There's somebody in Akron that do it. Look, if somebody in Akron that do it, I see him on my. I had to follow my Instagram because I think about it. And should I get the man weave?
You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.